I guess one of the things that we take for granted in our organisation is that suicide is safe to talk about. If I'm suicidal, it's okay for me to say that. If I know someone who's lost someone to suicide, it's okay for me to talk to them. And we know that what stops people being safe about suicide is the assumption that if we talk about it, it creates the problem. Our message at PAPYRUS is the problem's already there, and we need more and more people to know that it's safe to talk about it. So we provide lots of activities around that concept that it's not dangerous. What's dangerous is to hide it.
Suicide is the biggest killer of young people under 35 in this country, and that's why outreach projects that work with young people are so important. My role in PAPYRUS is community outreach worker, so it's my responsibility to deliver those projects that reach out to young people, such as that funded by Cheshire Community Foundation. The partners that we've engaged with include NCS, schools, young carers trusts, youth provisions, youth groups and uniform groups such as the Air Cadets. We're also happy to say that as a result of this project we've reached out to some of the youngest groups to date. We wanted to create a lasting legacy that went beyond the project and the sessions that we've delivered, which is why we've aimed to recruit 20 young people as a result of the sessions. And from these sessions they will deliver and create 4 of their own suicide prevention sessions.
Yeah, the PAPYRUS session has taught me quite a bit, like all the facts and figures of like how many people have committed suicide over like the past few years. So it has taught me quite a bit now.
Beforehand I wouldn't have talked about suicide in front of other people, but now I really have a better understanding about what it's about, and I will be speaking positively and confidently about it.
I never really would have spoken openly about it, but now I know that it's more of a concern when people don't, so I know that I should do that a lot more often if it comes to that.
Having knowledge of PAPYRUS and knowing the good work that they do in the community, working with face-to-face delivery with young people, I really wanted to bring them in and be part of our residential programme. As a result of the workshops with PAPYRUS, I think many of the young people are now not ashamed to talk about these negative feelings around stress and anxiety, those feelings that can lead potential to thoughts around suicide. So it really provided an opportunity to talk about feelings that maybe they hadn't processed before. In particular, the provision of the Hope Line, I found that was a fantastic kind of resource for young people in general. On the back of those sessions, the young people became inspired to stay involved with PAPYRUS, and many of them applied to become volunteers with the organisation. They also went on to design within their social actions, which is part of the remit of NCS programme, programmes that would fundraise on behalf of PAPYRUS. So one of the sessions the young people ran, as they put on a fun day, they hired a lot of apparatus and equipment from the local community services, and they ran activities for families and young people in Ellesmere Port. That was a very successful day, and many of the young people were very touched to be able to share the information of what PAPYRUS do in the community with members of the public.
Everybody has the right to be safe, to feel safe all the time. That's something perhaps the rest of us take for granted, and I think this project has enabled us to share that message and to learn from young people how they sometimes feel their safety, their well-being is compromised, and helping them share with us and us with them ways of making sure they look after themselves. Ultimately, this project, I am utterly convinced, will make a significant contribution to saving young people.